How y'all doing, folks? What's up? Of course, that's the insert from the opening score of the film I'm about to talk about tonight. And that is Maniac. I'm going to say, for argument's sake, 2013, because even though I guess overseas it was released in 2012, but it didn't get released over here in the US until June 21st, 2013, according to IMDb. Okay, I just got done seeing this film tonight right now. Now, before this video, you guys saw my disgust for, and I shared my info, my feelings, and I stood up to the 1980 film, William Lustig's Maniac with Joe Spinell, which I sort of paid for that because the following night I couldn't sleep. Yes, it's just a movie. Hey, you know, happens to the best of us sometimes. Even though I didn't sit through the gore stuff, I guess a little bit of the subject matter. And plus, like I said, Joe Spinell's a creepy looking dude. Granted, rest in peace, he's no longer with us, but as a guy, I seen on the street, like, oh, fuck this, and went on the other way, fuck this guy. Shit. You know, like that. Be fucking paranoid. That motherfucker's in the elevator, out he goes. He's in my job, he rings, I look to Pico, that's Joe Spinell, fuck it, I go back up. They keep ringing, I don't give a shit. But in all seriousness aside, okay, you know my thoughts when I heard this film was being remade. I go, why? 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 You know, did you need it? And stuff like that. I mean, not that I'm a fan of the original film, but like, but why? Why? And everything like that. Then I found out Alejandro Aja is doing it, that he's penning the script, and he came out as a producer. And also another writer who helped out with the script is his friend Gregory Lasario, Lasario, if I got his name right, Lasarius, I can't pronounce his last name right, who helped him write. They both teamed up together to write High Tension, was another film I want to watch again, which I haven't seen in a long time. They also teamed up together to write, and Alejandro Aja took director's chair on High Tension, and also in Hills Have Eyes remake, which I still love a lot to this day. I still love the Hills Have Eyes remake. Because it stars you, Matt. That's why. But, you know, that's one of the reasons. The movie has a lot going for it. A lot of good stuff in there. Alejandro Aja also did a film called Mirrors, which I reviewed, I guess, sometime last year, which I thought was very underrated. I really enjoyed Mirrors. Piranha 3D, I'm worried to find out if it's held up through the hands of time. But I won't be able to fit that into HORRORZONE, unfortunately. But who knows? I got the original film later on somewhere. I know I got the one that you sent me, Matt, somewhere up there. I'm not gonna bother looking for it, but I know it's close by, somewhere in this set over here or whatnot. But I just saw the film now, and I gotta say this: I didn't mind the fucking movie. Can't believe it. Can't fucking believe it. And it gets worse. This film would be in my best of 2013. Yeah. What was that, Effie? This movie will be in my 2013 list for the best films. Yeah, you heard me right. I can't believe it. I just can't believe it. Just fucking movie through a serial killer's point of view. I can't believe it. I don't know what it is. Yes, I will say I thought this film was miles better than the 1980 film. Okay, don't throw a lot of rocks at me all at once. All right, all right, all right. But why? How? But Tom Savini's effect. There's a video coming after this that I'll talk about Tom Savini's effects in a better movie than Maniac, in my humble opinion. But that's not now. That's after this video. You'll see what I'm talking about. Wait a minute. I know people wondering, didn't I say I was going to upload? Because in the same day as you're watching this, of course, I did upload the Me versus the Maniac, and then this is all on the day of the 30th. If everything goes well, this is up on the day of the 30th. But wait, it's been Halloween. Surprise coming for your way, guys. Trust me, it's a surprise coming your way. I threw a bonus in there for you guys. You'd be surprised what it is tomorrow. Depending if this is uploaded, if everything goes well. You know, hopefully the plans don't get sidetracked. Hopefully. You know, the computer doesn't explode. There's no catastrophic storms. Let's see. See what happens. But tomorrow, on Halloween, you will see a epic long review of a classic horror movie. What is it? You'll see. I know it's a reference to Cromartie from season 2. Well, that was more like we'll see, but anyway, you get the idea. But I'm lost for words. I didn't mind this film. I can't believe it. I can't fucking believe it. Hello, yes, I liked the film. Yes, who are you? I don't know. I just say I liked the film. What movie? I don't know. 2013 with Maniac. Okay, yeah. Okay, I'll call you later. Bye-bye. See, man, I'm just fucking around. Just being ridiculous over the top. Because I just can't believe it. I can't believe it. I don't know if I should go spoiler heavy into this because I do want you guys to see it. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go... Okay, let me make this interesting. Let's see, what should I do? No, not that. Not that. Oh boy. This makes any damn sense. When the scissors are up, I know Matt's laughing. I hear everyone's laughing at me, Matt. When the scissors go down, I'm gonna go into spoilers, okay? Brief plot synopsis. The movie takes place in Los Angeles, not New York. Okay? We see, basically, we have a serial killer on the streets, Frank. We don't know if he's Frank Zito or what. They just call him Frank. In IMDb, it says Frank Zito, but I don't know. He don't look like a Zito to me, but his name is Frank. And he's basically killing a lot of women in the city of LA. They try to say New York. That's not New York. I'm sorry. I see black and white police cars. I see places that don't look like New York. My humble, it's LA. It's LA, in my humble opinion. LA, or at least Canada or some shit like that. But it looks well shot, though. Basically, scalping women, killing women. Okay, like the original film. But what an interesting thing to it is through his point of view. And Elijah Wood, you know, I think these are the roles he should pursue away since Lord of the Rings is over and done with. These are the roles he should try to go for and stuff like that. I wasn't intimidated by Elijah Wood, but You know, anyway, basically, he kills women left and right, scalping them. A lot of practical effects, but it's handled in a responsible way. It's not mean spirited and like that. I think that's why I like this film more than the original film. The original film was trying to put all the shock in front of you and the story a little in the background. This one, the shock is there, but the story is a little more front. And maybe that's why I liked it. And a little bit of the sympathy factor is there, but you know this character has to go down for what he's done. He's got to answer for what he's done, though. And everything like that. All this happens there. He basically owns a mannequin store where he restores mannequins, which I like that the fact they explained that here. In the original film, I don't think they really touched on how Frank Zito ended up with these mannequins. If he owned the store or did he buy mannequins or whatnot, that was never explained. I remember I seen the fucking movie. I know. Here, I like that they put an explanation into it. All right. Yes, he has the mother thing going on that we get the idea that his mom owned the store and at the same time was addicted to drugs and, you know, had a lot of flings with men or whatnot in front of her son. Maybe she had done something to her son as well. Maybe we get touch on that and stuff. Uh, he meets this French girl named Anna, which I like that the actress who played her. She takes pictures in front of his store one day, gets into a relationship with her. A lot of great shots. Sometimes you see his hallucinations, which is very creepy stuff and everything like that. Like what the fuck type of stuff. And the ending has an ending. No bullshit. Eyes opening up bullshit. No. When he's gone, he's gone. That's it. Case closed. You know, I really like the first person point of view shot. I wish they could do this with more characters in movies and stuff like that. Not really with a serial killer. Maybe that's what made it interesting. It's like the audience is seen through a serial killer's point of view, which is an interesting thing. Creepy in a way, but you know, and the score is well done. But if I had to rate the film, really, in all honesty, I didn't have really nothing wrong with it to say about it. I mean, I thought this told the story the better way, in my humble opinion. I know people will disagree. They enjoyed the 1980 film, fine. You enjoyed the 1980 film, put that in your collection. You have any collection? Be proud of it. That's not going in my collection. This movie will go in my collection, though. I hope it has features, the DVD. I'll be putting this on my Amazon wish list. If it made DVD yet, I don't know or whatnot. But Matt took the plunge for me. He saw this movie first. He kind of tested the water for me and everything like that. Even he said, you know, give it a shot, give it a watch. I don't think it's this graphic as the. I mean, when it's kills, but it's actually done in a quick cut. It's not like 20 minutes. It's not that shit. And plus, when the character does make a kill and everything like that, the Elijah Wood character, he breaks down and cries. You know, as opposed to when Joe Spinell did it, he's enjoying the mutilation of the people and whatnot. And they have this whole thing with him taking pills or whatnot. But I'll go into the spoilers in a minute. But rating for the film, really, in all honesty, I can't believe it. I can't believe I'm saying this shit. I can't believe it. 10 out of 10. I don't know. 10 out of 10. So now I'm going to go into spoilers now. So I would say give it a watch. It's on VHD. I was able to see it on VHD and everything like that. If you want to find it on DVD, hey, find it real cheap. You want to go for a blind buy, go for it. Who knows? You know, you want to watch it with the 1980 film, you could do comparisons. Be my guest. I mean, it is, you know, similar stuff here and there or whatnot, but I don't know, the way it's filmed, with the way the camera moves, the director did a great job. The guy who directed this wasn't Alejandro Aja, unfortunately. He only came out as a writer and a co-producer along with Bill Lustig. I think Bill Lustig produced the film. The guy who directed this was Frank Coffin. Frank Coffin, who had worked with Alejandro Aja a couple of times. He was an actor. He was in High Tension, played some character named Jimmy. He had a small part in Piranha 3D. And he has directed movies for Alejandro Aja before. He even directed this 2007 slasher movie, which I didn't mind this film actually. I like to revisit this again. P2. That was actually a slasher movie. It takes place in a parking level garage with Wes Bentley and stuff like that. Actually, that was a good film. I remember liking P2. It was a slasher film. It took place in a parking level garage. A lot of practical effects. And I believe it takes place in Christmas time, which I thought was very interesting and stuff like that. I didn't mind the lead girl. The lead girl was the girl who go on to play Scarlet in the first G.I. Joe film or whatnot. I mean, she was better in P2 than she was in G.I. Joe, to be honest. But, this director came on board for Maniac. And I just can't believe it. I never thought I would use those words together. Effie likes Maniac. I never thought I can't believe it. I don't know what to say. It's going to be in my best films. What number? I have no idea. When I make the list, I'll let you know. You'll find out what number it'll be in. But it'll be in the list of the best. But it opens up where we see a point of view shot, which I like the way this is done, where we see these girls coming out of a nightclub. And the guy, we hear Frank talking, basically, mumbling to himself, how a guy's bothering the girl. And the girl... basically, excuse me, I farted. Well, cover your nose. You don't like the smell. So bad. It happens sometimes. Gets tucked up sometimes, man. But he follows her home, and you get that great score by this guy named Rob, who did a great job with the score. I swear, it seemed like they really, really went for 80s sync type of synthesizer type of score, which almost at times makes me think of Giorgio Moroder. Giorgio Moroder, of course, the guy who did the score for Cat People. He did the score for Scarface. It almost feels like that same type of score. Like the guy Rob or Alejandro Aja must have said, listen to this type of sync, this synthesizer stuff. And that's the vibe we want to get for the film. And that's a great vibe for it. It worked. He has that signature Frank Zito knife, that big ass knife he's got. He blacks out the hallway. We see through his point of view. He sneaks up behind the girl, tells the girl not to scream. He won't hurt her, but very good shot where I remember I saw the original couple of minutes of it, like there was a sample uploaded on YouTube, and I thought it was just gonna go. And he stabs the girl, practical effect, like whew, right here. You see the knife coming through her mouth there. And then it would say Maniac, but there's more to it in the actual film. He stabs her, and then he gives a quick slit to a scalp. The scalp comes off, and then he says Maniac. Like, wow, what a way to open the fucking movie. Shit. And basically, he's surrounded by mannequins in his house, like the original film. But we see things through his point of view. Every now and then he starts tripping and everything like that, and he gets flashbacks to his mother or whatnot. So you get a little bit of that Norman Bates type of vibe. That his mom, basically owned this mannequin store. You could say almost like the way Mrs. Bates owned the Bates Motel. And the motel has been in the family for so long. Just like this mannequin store has been in this family for so long. And stuff like that. So you get a little bit of that Psycho vibe, which I didn't mind that, I mean, Psycho 2 and 3 will always be my favorite over this movie. I'm not saying this is better than that, but okay, if it's going for that level, you're going for that, fine. All right. Like I say, Elijah Wood did a great job in the acting. I don't feel he's an intimidating presence. With all due respect, he's not intimidating as Joe Spinell. Joe Spinell, that's a guy I will avoid. Elijah Wood, I would not avoid. And Elijah Wood really, throughout the film, he doesn't kill any guys. Joe Spinell kills two guys. He strangles the guy on the beach. He fucks up Tom Savini with the shotgun. Basically all Elijah Wood does, he kills one guy in a very cool way with a meat cleaver right to the mouth and everything like that. But the guy gets a couple of whacks at him with the bat, though, before that happens. All right. I'm getting ahead of myself. Sorry. I'm going to the third act and shit. But, basically, he's taking a lot of pills or whatnot, and we see also that he's talking to women online on the internet and stuff. And this girl wants to meet him. It's kind of goth girl with a lot of tattoos and a pierced lip, red hair, and everything like that. And he goes to meet her, and you get some references to the original film, like when the girl meets him at the dinner or whatnot. They have dinner together and stuff. The girl seems like a real nice girl. Granted, she's a goth girl, but still, nothing bad against that. Just okay. She goes, "You're not exactly what I expected. So really, what did you expect me to look like? I don't know, a little bit overweight, mustache, long hair, black hair, greasy face, kind of pimples all over it." She's describing Joe Spinell, Gazzo. So I thought that was a little tiny little wink there. All right, okay. And he starts tripping when he talks to her. Every now and then you see his vision start blurring up and whatever, whatnot. And you see he's got these weird marks on his hands. We find out later where these marks on his hands come from. He goes to the restroom to use the bathroom or whatnot, and he starts taking these pills that keep he gets these headaches that just make him bug out or whatnot. And he looks in the mirror and you see a little bit of his reflection, how he looks with his mustache or whatnot. Okay. So he goes back to dinner with her. He drives her home. The girl kind of likes him. All right. She wants to take him back to her place and give him a piece. And she plays this song on the radio, which I knew the song is familiar. The name of the song, I believe the song is from another movie, actually, which I think they threw in there on purpose. Let's see. Yeah, the name of the song is Goodbye Horses by Q Lazarus. Goodbye Horses was actually the song that was used in Silence of the Lambs. You know, Buffalo Bill is dressing up like the woman and he puts his, he does the tuck-in thing and the Ted Levine's bugging out too. That's that song, Goodbye Horses. So that's playing in the background while she's trying to seduce Frank and everything like that and stuff. And he's like trying, like he doesn't really want to do it and stuff. But she goes, "Look, don't be shy. Come here." And he puts him on the bed, and there's a mirror on the ceiling and stuff. And she goes downtown to greet his little Frank, and ultimately you think he's choking her with his dick, but no, she's actually choking her literally like this and everything like that. And then basically scalps her. But it's done in a very, I thought, the right way to do it, in a quick cut. It's not like I said, it's not 20 minutes, 50 minutes of that. It's pulls it out, then goes to the bathroom, throws up. I didn't need to see the vomit though, but that's the route they were going with this and stuff. And basically contaminated the crime scene, man. I mean, he's putting his fingerprints all over the fucking sink and everything like that. So, he's gonna go down sooner or later. And they do, like in the original film, they do reference the law enforcement is after this killer. And one of the people who's the police chief is actually an actor I recognize, Sal Landy. Sal Landy was from the movie Savage Streets. He played Fargo and stuff. One that Linda Blair pulled with the arrow in his throat. Oh shit, there goes Fargo. Wow, he's in this movie. Too bad he ain't in that much. I'm like, oh, okay. He's the police chief. That's interesting. Went from playing a punk in the 80s classic to police chief. Okay. Be nice if he had more to do. Like, okay, Sal Landy's going after the guy. But, that's not the case. It's true to his character's point of view. And then every now and then, like, he takes the scalp. He puts it on the mannequin like the original. But then he has visions of basically the girl he killed being the mannequin still. Like, he believes that by doing that, he's keeping them forever. So he starts tripping, seeing them alive. But they're not alive. It's just mannequins. He's crazy. But not scaring me, though. But he's crazy. Okay. And, his house is right by where the store is at. He lives in the back of where the store is. And the store is halfway closed. And there's this beautiful French woman taking pictures of his window right there, of the mannequins or whatnot. I liked the actress. I thought she did a good job. She was beautiful and everything like that. Now the little relationship between them two like blossoms, I believe it better here than in the original film between Carolyn Monroe and Joe Spinell. I just don't buy it. Like, why the hell was Carolyn Monroe seeing this guy and stuff and everything like that? Almost made me think of Norman Bates. You know, like if you look at the Psycho sequels, you know how Norman Bates connected with the women in those films and stuff. God, maybe we only wish that the month was a little bit longer so I could review the Psycho films, but I'll do that maybe some other time. And the actress who played Anna is Nora Aracida from Paris, France. And she was in Safe House. I think that's how I recognize the actress. Yeah. I think she played the woman, the girlfriend of Ryan Reynolds' character, I think in Safe House. That's why I recognize the actress and stuff. So I knew the name, it actually looked familiar. But, you know, they get a relationship going. She likes his mannequins or whatnot, and she wants to use his mannequins for a show, an art show, whatnot. So, Big Little chunk of the movie is them two together and stuff. But, you know, he's still running on the street killing people. Like, he starts stalking this girl who's dancing, not a dancer, but a professional dancer, you know. Like, doing, like, you know, I guess, an opera type of weird type of show. Like, you know, little cabaret type of shows or whatnot when she's dancing on the rope and stuff. And he's able to sneak into the locker room. I don't know how, but he does it. You see some titties. Great. Okay. Oh, by the way, you do see the redhead girl's titties, one with the goth chick. Tiny little titties right there, but, you know, okay. And ultimately, he follows the girl to the train station. No, he does not kill her on the train station. Okay, which I had a problem with that scene in the original film because the girl was dumb enough to run into the subway bathroom, and then people say, well, "Where else would you run?" She tried to run anywhere else. I'm getting ahead of the comments because I don't know when this will be uploaded or whatnot. This will be uploaded on the 30th of October if everything goes well and stuff. Hopefully, but he follows the train station. I like the fact she acknowledges him. She goes, "Leave me the fuck alone." And stuff. He goes, "But I don't want to hurt you." He's following, he's chasing after her and stuff. Until ultimately, he chases her to this parking lot where he gets into the parking lot, I guess it's in the middle of the night, and locks the parking lot behind him there and hides underneath a car, parked car. And you see the girl's pointing legs and you're thinking, don't go that way, don't go that way. And he gets in a way that made me cringe, though, because it's just a very painful shot where he cuts her right here with that big fucking knife. You see the thing being like, I felt that. And ultimately, he does a Norman Bates, you know, stabs her, and then takes the scalp. We don't see him taking the scalp. And then he's looking at his reflection on the car, and the bottom part of the reflection is the poster from the original fucking movie. Which, okay, I didn't mind this wink. Where you see him with the knife, you see him with the jeans and the boots, and the scalp in his hand. So that was basically the original poster. Okay, good job, Alejandro Aja, good job. All right, or the director, or Bill Lustig. Yeah, fans are like that. Hey, because Bill Lustig came out as a producer for this. Bill Lustig, of course, William Lustig was the director behind the original film, and of course, he was going to direct Maniac cop films, which are, once again, I say this again, they're better than his Maniac film. I will say that. I'm not gonna, you know, give a pass to the original film. Sorry, he didn't give it that film. This one told the story, I think, better. Maybe because of the score or whatnot, you know, and the way the images were done. Like every now and then, you know, the Elijah Wood character Frank would have these hallucinations where he's looking in the mirror at himself. He looks down at his crotch and he see a crotch of a mannequin, of a dummy. Very weird shit, but like, wow, that's crazy. Shows you the guy's mind is gone. He becomes very, very intimate with not intimate, but, you know, very friendly with the woman and whatnot. The girl seems interested in him. Every now and again, he gets those migraine attacks or whatnot. Well, you get a great scene where he's driving around the city and everything like that, with that score playing, haunted by the guy Rob and everything like that, and everything. until ultimately he ends up stapling the heads to the scalps to the mannequins once again. All right. You get more flashbacks to his mom. You see her mom's titties, all right, and stuff. And basically, she was into drugs, everything like that. And he witnessed all this at a young age, including one scene where he's walking down the street, turns around, he sees his mom getting fucked by some dude and stuff like that. Get out of here, Frank! I told you not to be looking at me like this. And you see him, and then it cuts back, and you see him as a boy witnessing this. So every now and then, there's very interesting shit. The way the director, they did this. Very well done. Maybe the style, the way the movie is presented worked. Like that. I don't know, maybe with that score, maybe with the acting. I don't know, I liked it though. I really did. Unbelievable. I never thought I'd use those. I'm still in shock. I can't believe it. Can't believe it. This movie is not gonna make the #1 spot. No. Fuck no. It's probably maybe, I don't know, maybe in the 6 or 7. I don't know. To be honest. Maybe a little lower than that, but I didn't mind the film. I can't believe it. Lo and behold. Hallelujah. I can't believe it. So he goes to the gallery. She invites him to the gallery. She wants to use the mannequins for show, but without the faces, because she wants to do something with the face. He goes, okay. So he makes the mannequins for her. He restores them. And what she does is she does some kind of thing with the camera and puts her face's images on all the mannequins, which he likes that. Until he finds out after he going to a movie with her and stuff that she has a boyfriend. You see, I guess maybe his heart is broken a little bit when she tells him that, look, you want to go have drinks with us or whatnot? She goes, no, it's okay, I'm going home. So he goes home. And that's why he sees the image of his mom, whatever, hallucination of his mom banging some guy in the street or whatnot. So he makes it to the gallery. He's at the men's room, which I was thinking, wow, is he gonna kill this guy? And the girl's boyfriend happens to be a black guy, and the character is an asshole. Because basically, he tells her, well, are you looking for something? Because he's by the urinal and stuff. He goes, no. There's one thing about Anna and her gay friends. Stuff like that. Let me ask something. You played for dolls when you were a kid? And he goes to the guy, I'm not gay. And the guy goes, oh, really? After the guy washes his hands, he dries his hands right on top of Elijah Wood. Now, had this guy tried this Joe Spinell would have blown his head over the shotgun. That's all I was waiting for Elijah Wood to do to him. But no, that didn't happen, fortunately. That's one guy I think, okay, he probably had it coming. All right. As opposed to San Savini, he was just trying to get a piece of ass and, got the blow job in the wrong direction. Cheap shot, I know. But, then he's talking to the agent of the girl, and Anna's agent, I believe. Let's see. Hey, what I gotta do is IMDb. I guess Jan Broberg, who ironically was taking a picture with Elijah Wood. I guess it's supposed to be at a premiere. Who, the character, I guess, is an agent and stuff, and basically telling weird stuff about, about him and stuff like that, talking to him. Look, I can get you mannequins and this one guys, these other people I represent, I'd be happy to destroy them on stage and stuff. Well, I don't want this. What do? You go to garbage cans, look for garbage cans, looking for mannequin stuff? Not for nothing. I just think it's a bit creepy or whatnot. But hey, you and Anna, perfect team, perfect couple. Hey, may match, we match for each other. But hey, you like a card? And he goes, I don't have a card. I got a pen. And then she ignores him, walks away from him, and whatever. Okay. I don't think she deserved what she got, though. She didn't deserve it. Or just something about the way she approached. But she's an agent. I mean, agents usually they are like that. I've seen a few of them here and there, and interviews and whatnot and stuff. Stuff like that. They're in for business. They're not really into socializing that much. You know, she didn't deserve what she got, though. She didn't deserve it, in my humble opinion. And ultimately, he follows her home to her hotel, which is almost a little similar scene to the original film. I know, where you know, it's one of the girls from that's connected with the lead girl who's gonna get killed. Ironically enough, it's a girl coming out of the bathtub. Ironically enough, but it's the older woman. No, well, she didn't look that bad. Nice, cool, okay, and stuff. And she's there taking a bubble bath and putting a thing on her head, on her eyes, relaxing. She's about to reach for her wine. He sews up. You see his hand. The reason his hand's all scratched up is because he's really mental to the point where he's trying to get the blood off his hands and using one of those Ajax things, what he used to clean frying pans with, using that on his hand. That's why his hands are all scratched up and everything like that. And like nobody would notice that. Like, what the fuck is up with your hands, man? What the fuck? Oh, it's the mannequins. Whatever, but so he's like washing his hand last night. His hands all scratched up and shit. And he pushes it there. And then he starts doing weird shit. He puts his hand above the bubble bath water, about to touch her. She gets wind of it. He puts her under the bathtub a little bit to knock her out somewhat. I guess wouldn't that kill her? But I guess not. Ties her up and thinks that he's talking to his mom, which I guess that's sort of a callback to the original film. But this kill I could watch. Granted, he starts fucking around a little bit, like scratching her back with a knife a little bit. But he scalps her while she's still alive, and it's a quick cut. Phew, then the movie, and it goes to that next part. Naturally, you know, you get the whole thing where on the news, the cops are investigating what's going on or whatnot. So as you see, oh shit, they go South Landy, goes Fargo from Savage Street. Oh shit, shit. It's too bad this guy ain't double jointed. Why? So you been over, kiss his ass goodbye. Be nice if you could throw that callback line, but it's not. No, it's Linda Blair. That's not South Landy. But still, he got fucked up by Linda Blair from that. So he gets a call from Anna saying that she's very distraught about her friend, her agent, being killed or whatnot. So he asks if her boyfriend is there so he can go console her or whatnot. He brings his big knife with him, of course. And you see something weird where he's talking to himself in the mirror, and the mannequin that he has there is actually a little kid, which I guess that's supposed to represent him. So you can put a lot of meta into this. I don't know. Kentucky Container, Mikey, I want to give you your thoughts on this film, because there's a lot of stuff there between the lines that might be right up your alley. I don't know, you know, and stuff like that. Maybe this will be up your alley. Stuff, but I just something about that point of view shot. I don't know, it works. And plus, when he starts tripping, you know, you see him tripping and shit. And like that, you get all these weird flashbacks. With that score and everything gives it a very good. I don't know, substance. I don't know, making a real big about this, but I don't know, something big about it. I don't know why. It worked so well. I can't fucking believe it. I can't believe it. I keep saying that throughout the whole video. Put a title right there, Maniac, 2013 movie review. I can't believe it. Stuff like that. But you know, basically what happens is he goes to try to console her and everything like that. There's this weird guy there, who's I guess the Hispanic guy, but I guess the character's supposedly gay. I guess he's an actor, some character named Martin Nunez, played by Joshua de la Gazo. I want to see what Joshua de la Gaza has done. Because he was okay in the film a little bit, but he's not in the film that much. Oh, he was in an episode of CSI Miami. He's in that episode of the new 90210 TV show. And he's in this one. So he's only acting in 4 stuff, but did a little decent job for him being in the film a little bit. Okay. He's the neighbor of Anna and stuff. And he's an actor. He got a job doing toothpaste commercial. See my teeth? Oh, okay. I see it's right in the moment. Anna, if you need anything, Frank, you take care of her now. Oh, I will. And so he starts massaging her shoulders and stuff like that. Until he says something to incriminate himself. Look, she only lived 3 blocks away. How do you know where she lived? So that gets into deep shit. She wants him to leave. Until everybody said, look, why are you being scared for, Anna? I won't hurt you, Anna. And then she takes a kitchen knife and cuts him in his hand, cuts him in his arm. Anna, please, what are you doing? He said, get away from me, Frank. Leave me alone. Just leave me alone. No, please, you can't leave. No. And then ultimately, she locks herself. He pushes her to the table. Very good scene the way they do the attack scene when she's attacking him with a knife. And he pushes her back, but she's able to run away and hide in a room until the Hispanic guy, gay Hispanic guy, tries to knock down the door. Anna, are you okay? Open the door. And Elijah Wood pulls out a meat cleaver, so you know how this is gonna end. And basically, the guy comes in with a bat, and Elijah Wood comes out of nowhere and pawns him like something Jason would probably do. Right over here, practical effect. Fwah! He on the floor, convulsing a little bit. And then he's telling Anna to open the door. And so ultimately, he feel a camera boom, boom. And you realize he got back up. He's still, even though he's losing blood, he's trying to whack him with a fucking bat. And so ultimately, I guess he gets grabbed by Elijah, which I call bullshit on, and gets thrown through the door, and the door breaks. And so Anna tries to swing a knife at him a couple of times. He ties her up to a curtain, suffocates her a little bit to knock her out. Sits her in the car, and in the back of the car, he's got mannequin parts there. So when it's daytime, he tries to take her out of the car, and she stabs him with a piece of the mannequin hand right in his stomach, right there. And then she runs away. He runs after her, and then you see this image that popped up in the beginning of the film. It's a foreshadowing, basically. And you see little flashbacks, but now it's not through point of view shots. It's a regular shot of him in the movie theater with him going out with her, him eating with her, and everything like that. And what has happened now? And she finds someone to stop the car, to get in the car. Now, what happens is her fault now, because the guy's driving away. Now, he's basically in front of the car, and it's done. Now, if you would let the guy who's driving the car drive and get help, that would have been the end of it. No. She wanted the guy to run over Elijah Wood, which he did get hit with the car a little bit, but ultimately, it ended up crashing to a fucking wall because she was stupid for doing that to the driver. And she went flying out of the car. Now she was basically almost paralyzed with her face all scarred up. And so he said, what are you have to do? He's crying. But he pulls out a shaving razor, so you get the idea he's about to scalp her. But then it cuts away, and you see him giving a wedding ring to a mannequin and with her scalp on a wedding mannequin. And he's still bleeding a lot. And ultimately, you get to his demise, which I thought was done very well over here. That all his victims that he has scalped are coming to life, like they're real people in his mind and stuff. He goes, leave her alone. Leave me alone. Leave me alone. And they all get on top of the bed. And through this time, through his point of view shot, which I liked at this, where they're pulling off his leg, they're pulling off his arm, and ultimately they try to rip his face off. That's a very good shot. That's what he's done. They try to rip his face off, and they rip his face off, and beneath the skin of the face, it's a fucking mannequin. You're like, wow. That's impactful. Wow. Not in a scary way, but like creative. Like, wow. So literally, he's a mannequin. And then it cuts away, and we see a SWAT team surrounding him with machine guns there, in his room, in his place, and basically, he's dead on the bed. No bullshit, bullshit secret, no. He's dead, he's dead. He's bled to death, basically. Part of me wishes it would have been a better ending if the SWAT team would have fucking lit his ass up, fill his ass up full of shoot him to shit. Kind of like, what they did to Alex Murphy in RoboCop. Like, have a killer die like that, that'd be a lot of fun. It's almost like what happened to Jason Goes to Hell, But it ends with a good score, and I enjoyed this film. I can't believe I'm saying this. I can't believe it. And I keep repeating that. But the rating of the film is, I guess, 10 out of 10. I can't find nothing wrong with it. I felt it told the story better. The gore was there, but it took a little bit of the backseat to the story and the visions and the imagery and stuff like that. Like the character's point of view, how he starts tripping and everything like that. The well done with the score. The acting was pretty good. I didn't mind the lead girl, Nora Arizanda. And Elijah Wood did a great job. The other cast members did a decent job as well for what they had to do and everything. So, I would like to get this in my collection. I didn't mind it. It has an 80s feel to it, man, because of that score and everything like that. Somebody had said somewhere on IMDb, I don't know, was it IMDb or a YouTube comment I seen, they said it's almost like a serial killer version of Drive. If you think about it, the way Drive is set up in that 80s type of vibe to it, style to it, with the score and everything like that, this kind of does the same thing, but through a serial killer's point of view. And shit, I don't know, but it worked. I can't believe it. I can't believe it. So thank you all for tuning into this review. Anyways, a 45-minute review and stuff like that. I was a little vague. Thank you, Matt, for testing out the waters for me for this movie. Because I'm such a big fucking baby, you know that. But thank you all for tuning into this. And stay tuned. Tomorrow, you will see the ultimate Tom Savini effects film. And a film I would highly, highly say is a Tom Savini 80s classic. What is it? What is it? You'll find out tomorrow. Okay? So thank you all for tuning in. And give the movie a watch. I recommend it. I never thought I'd use those words. I recommend Maniac. I never thought I'd use it. But thank you all for tuning in, and you all have a very good night.